Hello. So good to be here. Responsible Teens Academy participants, are you ready? I know you've been having
Yes,
an
ma'am.
awesome time at the Tech and Porn Ed course. Yes, so today we're going to have a talk show. Yeah, you heard me right. I love talk shows.
Yeah.
Oh. Because talk shows, will help you to interact, okay, to hear the other person's views and all that. So we've talked about what the internet is, in the course. We've talked about how it began, the history, and what are the things that we use internet for and all that. Okay, so today we're going to be talking about internet traps. Now, what is a trap? A trap is something that you set, like temptation, okay, like a hole, a pit you dig for someone to fall in, something like that. So a trap is something that is set for someone who is not expecting it, and then the person just falls into it. Yes, the internet is a great tool for productivity, for learning, for capacity building, for knowledge, for connection, for networking, for information and all that. Yes, it is a tool, but on the other side of that double-edged sword is a trap. And today I'm going to be having this discussion with two young, vibrant men. In fact, I'm here to just learn and enjoy myself. They have gone through it all. They just crossed over from teenage. I still call them teenagers, but whatever. They say they are young men, okay, with visions and dreams, ready to explode. It's my privilege to have with me Abraham and Miracle. Today, guys, we're just going to no formal protocol and all that. All of it is duly observed. We're just going to go straight. What do you think? And let me start with you, AB.
Okay.
Have you ever fallen into any of these internet traps? I mean, just one, we have not started discussion, but just like randomly, have you ever fallen into any trap? Like before you know what is happening, bah, you were already in it. Anyone at all?
Um, I will actually say I've been very careful online, but
Okay.
sometimes how will I put it? I've actually fallen into a trap like that once, but I didn't actually go deep into it.
You did go deep.
So
Okay, you will just hold
I
your
didn't
thoughts. You
go
share it with us. Miracle. I know you are a very curious person. Yes, I know you like to learn, do it yourself, learn alone. I know I am. If you tell me you have not fallen, I will not believe. You must
I'm
have
a
fallen
fallen.
into
Oh,
traps
I have
online.
fallen. I have fallen. I cannot hide it. Actually, okay, okay. It was actually one night I was like doing research online because this place I worked before, we were developing a course, so I had to go on research. So I was actually on YouTube, jejely on my own. Then I just saw this ad under the video. Uh-uh. It was looking like a comic, and I'm this kind of person. I'm a cartoon person. I love cartoons. I love comics. I love animations. So I just clicked on the cartoon innocently, ma. And when, what I saw
You
the other
said,
side was not funny.
"Papa."
Not really funny.
Wow,
It wasn't funny.
wow. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So you'll be sharing more of that with us, but I stumbled on a, what's it called now, on a word that got me thinking: mind control. So someone made a statement and said the internet has the ability to control your mind. For me,
yeah.
what that means is that the things it projects has a way of teaching you, even even what you do not want to learn. It has a way of influencing, it has a way of programming your thoughts, and of course that means your action. So AB,
Yes.
you want to be specific on how you think that the internet can control the mind of a young person.
Yeah. First of all, I'll just build on what you just said. You said what you see can actually control your thoughts. And we all know that the eyes is actually a gate to our soul. And whatever thing you see actually control what you eventually think of. So there's no way you see something and just let it go like that. You cannot unsee what you have already seen. So
That's right.
if you're always on the internet, you see so many things. Like you see a lot of things. Go on Twitter, you see things. Go to Instagram, you see things. The worst is even Facebook. You see all manner of junks on Facebook, and you can't unsee it. So if you should go on Facebook and you should see something like buy this and get this, and I'll give you 50,000 naira in the next few days, you just be like, wow, so this thing actually works, and you just go into it. And before you know, you are going deep into one of these things like that. I could actually, like, from a real life experience, had this friend that was on a WhatsApp group, and they were always posting things like, do this and do that, and you get 20,000 naira in one day. And he just signed up for that thing actually, and before you know, it was as if they controlled his mind and other stuff like that. And before you know, he lost 20,000 naira. Instead of him getting 20,000 naira, he lost 20,000
He
naira.
was the one that lost Mugu.
He was the one that lost 20,000 naira just like that. So you see, there are so many things on the internet that can actually, it looks enticing, but you don't know that it's a mind control. You just program your mind. You see, that's why you keep seeing ads. You keep seeing Bet Niger ads. You keep popping up, and one day you'll be like, I think I should try this thing. No, maybe it will work. You get, maybe one day you are broke and your mind just goes back to, it's like, I'll try Bet Nigeria. You'll be like, there's even one close to the house. Let me go and test this thing and see. And before you know, you started gambling. And before you know, you cannot even get out of it
So
again.
even why we calling it mind control is actually action. In fact, it's actually human being control, because once they can
Yes.
get your mind, they can get your feet, they can get your brain.
Mm.
You know, and
True.
and I want to believe that this also extends to the kind of choices we make. It's still from the internet that we found out that teenagers suddenly don't want to, work hard anymore. They don't want to read. Some of them don't even want a degree. Some of them are like, what am I going to school for when I can just go and hustle, when I can just go and scam someone, when I can go and do something that will make me cash out. Could this be miracle? Because I know that you are on the programming side. Could this be one of the reasons why we're seeing teenagers today have they're devaluing education, they're devaluing hard work, because something or someone somewhere has programmed their mind to think that they don't need this hard work. You can just go and just, if you're smart, you can just hack your way to the top. Could this also be a way that they have controlled the minds of the youth?
Okay. Yeah, actually, speaking from experience, so I was in this WhatsApp group. A friend of mine added me to this WhatsApp group, and every day they share links and they share apps which you can use. So I don't want to mention the name of the apps because these
Please
apps are
don't.
apps you can get. So these apps, they actually change your location, so, so you
Yeah,
can be in Nigeria.
Avi, please switch off your mic.
Okay.
Okay, so you can actually. Okay, can you hear me clearly now?
Yeah.
Okay, so these apps are apps that you can actually use to change your live location. So you can be in Nigeria here, and the internet will see that you are in Germany, Canada,
Wow.
UK, and anywhere you choose. So
Wow.
I noticed that a lot of people in that group, like, doing online surveys and stuff that Nigerians were restricted from doing, because there are a lot of surveys out there which they pay you in dollars, and I don't know why, but Nigerians are restricted. They don't allow Nigerians to do it. If you try accessing those sites from Nigeria, you can't. Nigerians have been blocked, but these guys access it and they use it as a source of livelihood. So their mindset have been programmed to an extent that what is there? What is school? School is scam. Everybody is saying school is scam. On the radio is there. On TV is there. So they are looking for ways, and internet are providing them with diverse ways which they can use in making money. So that's, I believe, what you're saying by that. The internet is also one of the reasons this mind control stuff has programmed them. They feel that and the place of hard work has been lost in the society because of this mind control. Because everybody thinks, you see, most of these Bet Naija ads, you see that somebody goes, Olamide gave someone a ticket, he went to use it to bet, and at the end of the day, he bought an island. So everybody will be picturing, oh, I'll get an island, I'll get an island. And then when you go to bet, you see that naira bet, I cannot make it without behaving like hush puppy, doing yahoo yahoo. I cannot make it. So this is what is happening currently in the society, and it's very sad.
Mm.
Hello, man.
Yeah, I'm hearing you. Yeah, it's just delaying a bit. I hope everyone has been able to get what he said because the network was a bit crappy at that point. But basically, what Miracle was saying was that, when these ads come up, they tell you that one celeb is in one island, and you're just like, oh my god, those things are not real. They're just mind control. And for your information, not everything that happens on social media is real. I always like to say that all that glitters on
True.
Facebook, on social media, on Instagram, on Twitter, wherever, Snapchat, not all is gold. A lot of phone apps have this, background. One day I was going to take someone a picture, and I was like, your background, this place is not too good. She was like, don't worry, just take it. I'm going to use one long UK square background. Just don't worry. I said, if I take the picture, the the background, I'm going to change the background later, and then people will feel that I am abroad, I am here, I am there. Meanwhile, you are in your house, face me, I slap you. Hmm. It is all the mind control we're talking about. Not everything that you see is real. And then a lot of teenagers are now putting themselves under pressure, unnecessary pressure, pressurizing their parents. We have peer pressure and we have children pressure. Now they're the ones pressuring us as parents just because of what people have shown to you, and is now affecting and trying to control your mind. We need to be very careful. Okay, let's move forward. Um, I saw something earlier in the year. When we're growing up, we used to talk about what they call these stars. Okay, I'm Aries, so says I'm Cancer. That what's that thing again?
They call it horoscope.
Horoscope. No, there's another word.
Yeah.
There's another word
For
that is more common.
Zodiac signs.
Zodiac. Zodiac is modern day sorcery. They say it's horoscope. They have they have made the name look so trendy, and so if I might use
so
the word
touche.
funky, horoscope. That thing is so touche. That thing is modern day witchcraft, if I may use the word. Well, yeah, people will argue is science, is this, is technology. But this is where we have found ourselves as a people, as a generation. The Bible has said it that we should not read stars, we should not read signs, we should not do all those things. So how they have touched it now, how they have modernized it. They have it in beautiful apps. So I saw it on a teenager's phone, and the thing was, so beautiful. See, the apps very colorful. For the girls it was pink, for the guys I was like, wow, is this zodiac sign of our days? They used to do it in black and white. Now people, they even tell you, read your palms, all those things. They tell you that if you want to know how your day will be, if you want to know the kind of spouse you will marry, they're going to check your star, then they're going to matchmake you. And teenagers are falling into that trap. They say, check this to know if you'll be a successful doctor. Bah, they'll go and check. Some of those things can lead you deeper, deepest. Abi, what do you have to say about this?
First of all, no matter how you touch this zodiac sign thing, biblically it is wrong. You just even pollute your soul. That's the most important thing. I have this friend like that actually. When we were still in school doing my undergraduate course, he actually signed up for this zodiac whatever, and the lady was telling him so and so and so. They actually from that he started doing that stuff. Then there was another link again, connect to a medium. And Sense did not tell him that the Bible says you don't even meet with mediums at all. It was boldly written on that page, connect to your medium. He now connected to the
Yeah.
medium and she was now chatting with him. She was now like, your name is so so and so and so. And he was like, yes, that's my name. You get? She was telling him everything about his life. And it's just as if his word of knowledge now. And he was like, okay, what do I need to know? Like, tell me more. Then this lady started telling him that, okay, your love month is actually so so and so and so. She asked him she asked him his date of birth. Definitely, you sign up, you write your date of birth and other things. So from that,
Mm-hmm.
she was saying it. It was not like your love month is August. Anytime you want to fall in love with a girl or you want to marry a girl, just date her during August. It will click. So that thing started entering into his mind. You get, like, it entered into his mind. Then another one again, she said, when you're going to hit a major breakthrough in your life, it's at so so months. And he was like, wow, tell me more. Before I know, this brother started getting deep and deep and deep and deep until FCS actually helped his life. You get.
Mm.
So if
Mm.
if you keep on visiting all these sites, they'll keep giving you like how did it start? It started as zodiac sign. From zodiac sign, connect to your medium. From connect to your medium, it entered into fortune telling. Before you know, you keep polluting your soul. If you had gone deeper, before you know, they'll say astral realm, out of body experience, and other stuff like that, and you pollute your
Please,
soul.
you remember I shared with you, behind stage, backstage, what happened to
Yeah.
me, how I signed up for a course. This course was just an innocent course. And the next thing I was seeing was hypnosis. Oh, when I cried out, my accountability partner said, don't worry, you worry too much. Just relax. It's just a way of, NLP things and all that. Before I knew what was happening, they were teaching me how my spirit will leave my body. I said, what? I have not finished living on earth fully. I'm now living this earth. My spirit is leaving my body. I'm still alive. I'm going to tap into the realms of the third heavens. I so deleted, unfollowed, and blocked. So really, these are things. Miracle, have you had any of such experiences, or anyone around you, zodiac sign, or any of all these other, like a bit like sorcery kind of, we hear things like Church of Satan, we hear like occultism, don't go too deep, but just tell us a bit of how people almost got into those kind of traps. But if you haven't had, no problem, please, we don't even want to hear more gory stories.
Okay, okay, ma. Actually, I never knew about this zodiac stuff until 2014, before I graduated from secondary school in 2015. So everybody was just like, all leaving school. These long books were still raining then now. They'll ask you your name, date of birth, favorite color, favorite
Mhm.
food. And I now
Oh
saw,
yeah.
zodiac sign. I was not like, which one is now zodiac sign? What will someone not hear in this life? So I had to go. I did a Google search actually, and they're like, I saw a lot of links, know your zodiac sign, stuff like that. Then, so I actually went to meet someone, and someone was like, he could not even explain it. Most teenagers don't even know what these things mean. They don't know. If you just, they just say, it's just, as if he could not explain. So I had to go to Google. They asked me to type my date of birth. Me now type now. They now told me that your zodiac sign is what? Sagittarius or what? That you're an archer. I say archer. So I can shoot arrows. No, it was actually funny. Actually, so okay. So along the line, after I graduated from school, like 2 years later, that was 2017. So I was now working somewhere around Karo, close to a man that sells newspapers, and I noticed this old man that comes there every day for just one particular newspaper. Why? Horoscope. Some newspaper carries that and say, okay, for all the Aries, this is what's going to happen to you today. All the Cancer, this is what's going to happen to you today. All the Gemini, this is what, as in, they tell you what is going to happen, how your day will be. Today you will meet bad luck. Today you will meet good luck. Today you meet love. Today you meet financial success. As in, it was just, I was like, wait. So I was like, how can somebody's life depend on prediction? No, where's the place of like willpower? Where's the place of you doing what you want to do? Yes, as in a lot of people have been lost in this thing. And this in fact, this thing is actually related to mind control. Because once someone now hear that, okay, today you're going to have bad luck. In fact, if you hear that thing in the morning, it shuts down your whole mood for the rest of the day. It's just like God coming to tell you that, young man, today you are going to die. As in, horoscope has become the god in many people's life. A lot of people use it when it comes to even matchmaking self. That I'm not going to marry anyone that is not Leo. I heard Leo guys are very good, they are strong, they are hardworking. So I'm not going to marry anyone that is not Leo. So it has polluted the mind of many, and really, if it's not stopped, just like bro AB say, people will just start going crazy because that, from even from horoscope, astral travel, stuff like that. In fact, there was the time I clicked on a link on an ad. It was recent, not up to 4 months, and it was so wonderful. They're playing this soft music. They just asked me to put my date of birth, and so I did it, and started telling me, you are this, you are that, you're not always appreciated, people want to do this, people want to do that, and they said, and if you notice, some of these things rhyme with what you are
No.
facing. That's why it's called modern day sorcery. They use it to fascinate you. If I told you that I was burning my data for good 1 hour, I was just glued to my screen and I was like, okay, yes.
To hear.
And the next time later it will stop and say, for more prediction, input more information. How old are you? This, that, your dislike, your favorite color. And I kept on. No, it got to an extent. Then I started asking me to put credit card number. I was not looking for my ATM. Then what saved me that day was that I was not actually at home. So where I went to, I didn't go with my wallet. I was not like, where's my wallet? As in, where's my wallet? And then I was like, wait. Do I actually want to pay for this thing? Like, wait. I'm like, wait, what has been happening for the past 1 hour? As in, wait. Then Ethernet sent me a message that you have used 70% of your data. I felt like just killing myself that day, man. So this thing, it's really something that needs to be stopped in our society.
Yeah.
It's really something
Okay,
that needs to
so
be
so you
stopped.
see, what I understood from what you just said is this. In those days, people would go to the Babalawo's place. The what's that name they call them again? The medicine doctor with his red cloth and
Ezemo,
red
Dibia,
belt. Uh-huh.
Juju
He will
man.
read the word. Then he will tell you bring two hundred
Agbara
thousand
wine.
naira. Bring 200,000 naira. Then you go and bring your money so that he will tell you what to happen, and so that he will help you to get your husband, maybe a husband or a child online. So you are the one that will use. It's the same thing. You use your card. Okay, you press your bank details. Some teenagers don't have money, don't have account. They go and take their parents because they know where these things are kept. And then a man just sits and just gets alert from his bank. 200,000, 250, 500. He doesn't know that it is where his teenagers have gone to go and slotting card by reason of being hooked to this thing. So, dear teenager listening to us, yes, it's funny the way we are learning, but please take note of what we are saying. When you begin to cross the boundary, when you begin to cross the line, you will get into more trouble. These people are business people. I like to say it like that. They are business people and they'll do anything to stay in business. The word of God has everything you need for yourself, for your life, for your future, for your destiny, for your purpose, your career, your success, everything you need. The word of God has it. It lies with no man, not your pastor, not your boss, not even your parents. Everything about your future lies with God. So be careful of giving out any information online. And that is one lesson I hope we have picked from what Miracle and AB has said. Giving out our information online. Remember, we're talking about traps. Please. This I remember that some months ago, my dad was to my dad just called me. Me and him were doing something together, and then he just calls me to say, "Look, that thing I helped you to assess something. I did not do anything that had to do with money. Please, they have removed 16,000, a bit 20 some thousand from my account. Send me the money. Send me the money. It's for my drugs. Don't delay." I said, "Daddy, I did not ask for anything." Do you know? By the time he traced and traced, someone had used this card to pay for an app or something online. Till today, we cannot tell who that person is. No one in my family has agreed it was them. The bank kept insisting it was, who knows if it was even a bank, who knows who it was. After that day, I started keeping my ATM because I heard that it didn't even need any pin, just that number, you know, just that number on.
So far, it's a Mastercard. No need for PIN.
Can you imagine? So you're here, you just go, especially teenagers that like to watch games. Miracle. AB, I know you guys love game. Me, I don't know how to play game. Even I'm just learning.
Ah, no.
I
Number
love
one
it.
gamer.
What is this thing about game? To me, is also a trap because it can drain you financially. What is this thing that you'll be playing? Is it that you're playing the free version? Okay, okay, yeah, you're playing the free version, and then you go higher and higher, and then you get to where it's really like you want to just win. Finally, the last says, Master, now say, oh yeah, pay the money. You just go looking for your parents' ATM card. Do you see gaming as a trap, as an internet trap, part of the internet traps? I mean, because most of these games are played online.
Yes, yes, it's a trap.
Yeah, true. Very true.
Okay, so if you're listening to us here and you're addicted to games, of course, by the time you're done with this course, we believe that you'll be able to take, better and more informed decisions about gaming because it will run you dry. You can even create your game. If you love games so much, why don't you create yours? Why fall into the trap of someone who wants to make you bankrupt or make your parents bankrupt? Okay, so let's move on. Maybe we talked about earlier on, backstage, we're talking about the dark web. I'm already scared when I just heard the name dark web. Please don't say anything that will make me have a nightmare this night. But just about the risk that teenagers are taking, just being online and just clicking anything.
Okay, the dark web is not like your regular search engine, like your Google search engine, your Pinch search engine. Is another different platform entirely. So some people just uh, because they like browsing on sites on different platforms, they just go into dark web. You enter into another site like that. So this dark web is actually a site where it's how will I even put it? It's where you get illegal things. You can buy illegal things. You can buy illegal guns, arms.
Mm.
You can even do human trafficking on that site. You get linked to that site when browsing. Before you know, just see it happens on our phones. You'll be browsing before you know, just click one thing, and before you know, you're in another site. Things and you start seeing all things on the site. You see this one, you see that one, and sometimes also this is how people get addicted to porn. I remember like my own experience. Like I was just searching on one site on how to. I'm a game lover actually, so I was searching for a
Mm-hmm.
game,
Mm-hmm.
like
Yeah.
the latest
See
game
them.
to play on my Nokia,
Mm-hmm.
on a Nokia C1. You get that time that C1 was raining. So before you know, I clicked one link like that. He said I should
Right.
play one game. Before you know, I entered another link to download more games. Before you know, I saw everything blue. You get everything there was just blue. Oof, God.
Corner Mike.
Corner night. You
God.
get so
What?
that was the beginning of watching. Yes, that was just it. I was like, wow. So there's something like this. I don't need to go and buy cassette to watch this. So it's actually on the phone. Before you know, I
Or
started visiting
TV.
that site every day, and we all know it takes 21 days to develop an addiction. So I kept going there like that consistently. Before you know, that was how I got hooked onto porn. So and it took the grace of God for me to actually break free from that kind of thing. So sometimes you need to be cautious of the sites you go to. You are a movie lover. Before you know, you are trying to download one movie, then you go to another link and you see XXX movies, and you be like, "What is XXX movies?" And you know, curiosity kills the cat. You're like, "Let me see this
Mm.
XXX whatever," and before you know, you are already on a porn site, and you. Once you have seen it, you cannot unsee it. That's one thing these guys understand. You know that once you see something, it has been registered in your memory forever. Even if it takes time, you've forgotten it, it will still come back. One day you might be sitting idle and you'll be like, "Hmm, what am I going to do now?" Then you start thinking of memories, and before you know, you remember, that site, I went there that day. let me check this thing at
Mm,
least. I'll just
mm,
put it for 10 minutes, and that's all. From 10 minutes, it goes to 20 minutes.
mm,
From 20 minutes, it goes to 30 minutes, like
mm,
that. And before you know, you're already hooked on
mm,
that thing.
mm, mm.
So
Okay, so
that,
it all starts from clicking, clicking, clicking. You know, I just love the way you just said how you were clicking and the next thing everywhere just turned blue. That's to show you how deep the internet is. It's just like someone that is drowning or somebody that enters water. You just enter. First of all, you're standing, your feet can touch. The next thing you're going. The next thing you cannot see you cannot see where you are. You are deep, neck deep. So if you're listening to us, curiosity, yes, I know teenagers are curious, but now that will you be curious in a place that is risky? If you go to Sambisa Forest, if you go to an island that they are, a jungle where you know that there are lions, will you be curious? No. You will not be curious in a place that you know is dangerous. You're only curious in a place that you just feel like there's nothing there. I just want to check. But when you know, let's say, God forbid, that you find yourself in a dangerous jungle, you will stay still until you get help. This kind of, who is coming for me? When are they coming for me? You will be so quiet and calm in one spot. When you go to the internet, go with that attitude. Go quietly, calmly, do what you need to do, and leave. Stop the click before you land in a blue screen. Stop it before you land in a blue screen. Before you come out of that place, you need people to come and deliver you. So be careful. You cannot be curious in a place that is dangerous. The internet is dangerous. Please don't let us be deceived. Yes, I know you can learn a new skill. I know you can learn a new language. I know you can, look up assignments and stuff. But that same internet is also very, very dangerous. Thank you, AB, for that. Now, Miracle, I'm going to ask you, because I know that you love tech and all that, graphics and everything. What do you have to say about this new trend? To me, it's a trap. The selfie trap, I like to call it. The selfie trap. Forward. Somebody says to another person, "Can I see your nude?" This kind of tush. Can I see your nude? Brah! Forward. And the person says, "No. Can you go down? Can you make a complaint?" And then they're like, "Okay, take it further." Everything. Send. How is it enslaving our youth today?
Okay. You see, okay, I would like to share a story. Yeah, I would like to share a story. I'm permitted to share the story. Okay, so I traveled like recently. So when I traveled, this young lady who is actually my friend and my junior in school, she's still in school, and she confides in me a lot. Yeah. So that day she was like looking troubled. So I was like, what's happening? And what's going on? She told me that my brother beat up my neighbor. And I was like, your brother beat up your neighbor. Why? I said, no, that they have been chatting on Facebook, and the guy asked her to send her new pictures, and the brother now mistakenly stumbled upon the chat. The brother did not even ask any question, and the brother started beating the guy, even injured the
Wait,
guy. I was like, eh. I was like, okay, so now what's working you? Why you now emotional? Are you planning to send it? I was like, no, she was telling the guy to stop, to leave me alone and stuff like that. But the guy kept on. So actually, this is something that is happening these days. Like, it is rampant. You hear this one send you, this one did this one. In fact, there was a day I was BK. I thought I was with you that day. We're looking for something, and we stumbled upon some pictures like that, some viral pictures. You see people taking selfies inside toilets. Okay. Yeah, BK, remember, right?
I remember.
I don't understand. What is it with taking your phone to the restroom? What is it?
No,
Why are we doing it?
auntie, guess what? And guess what now? See something. The girl, she stood. She
Oh,
she finished using the toilet and she did not flush it. And she forgot that she
abeg.
did not flush it. And she took a selfie.
Yeah.
so so a lot of teenagers, mostly girls, think it's cool. There's nothing there. You see some taking pictures like you see them taking pictures like with bra, mirror shots, stuff like that. It doesn't matter. I'm just saying it to one person. See, you don't. This world of tech we are in, there's a button I call the forward button. In fact, just if I forward something to you, Auntie Tima, and you forward to a group, they are with 120 people. Those 120 people forward, in fact, give it 5 days, it has reached the world.
Yes. Is that not how coming down video got to everybody, including the governor of
Oh,
Lagos State?
mommy, calm down. You
You
see,
don't know
so
how.
that is it.
In
So,
Mommy,
every
calm
so when
down.
so when you do this, you think nobody is seeing it. Hello. Remember, these days accounts, social media accounts are being hacked as like water. Even if you trust that guy, what if someone hacks into your social media accounts now and gets those pictures? Eh? What will you do? What will you
hey,
do? Or if the person you send it to, do you? I said, in fact, if I discourage dating for teenagers, because once you send it to this guy, you don't know who this guy is with now. Maybe the guy is with his friend, and okay, he shows the friend, self. So I think you can have the picture of that girl. And before you know, you start flying, you'll be walking in the street and you see people pointing you fingers. You don't know that they have seen every goodness of God upon your life. And you're thinking that maybe the guy he has a crush. He does not have a crush on you until he's just wondering. So I really pity people that indulge in such, because if you check, okay, like there was this group I was part of on Facebook. I almost called the name, which I will not call,
please
because
don't
of
call.
some people that are very curious.
Sorry to do
So there
this.
was a picture was posted. I had to leave the group. A picture was posted on that group, and it was a picture of a lady that sent it to her boyfriend, and they were like, "Hey, see, epic fail." Saying her background was not good. This as in they not like just describing the house she was in. Wait, has it gotten to that extent that what people are even concentrating on is not that the girl was nude, was because her background was bad? I was like, what is happening? Like, hello. I was even asking that girls, I don't know girls on this group. Can't you guys like talk to this young lady if you know her? As in, you don't know where those pictures are going to. That is one thing with this social media world. And
Sorry,
recently, I started because I know very soon I will.
Miracle, we lost you for a bit there. You were saying something about a lady that something about a group. Just repeat that. Something about a group.
Okay. I was part of this group, so they posted the new picture of a lady, and so instead of people like guys and ladies in the group to complain that who posted this stuff here, they were now like rating the picture that see her background self is not even fine. The curtain at her back have tear. The clock, this one, the mirror. As in, they were just. I was like, what is going on? Can't you see that this girl is naked? I was like, no. I was like, I even commented that are there no girls in this group that we talk to this young lady that like if you know her talk to? I don't understand. Man, it has gotten bad to the extent that people see sharing nude pictures as a norm. Like what's there? What?
It is terrible. And
It's
for me,
terrible.
why it is a trap for me is because why is a trap for me is because from that little picture, from that little, experience, that is how people now start watching pornography. So we all need to be very, very careful. You know something is going to hurt you, you need to stay clear, you need to stay away from it. Okay, so this is the point where we say good night. You know, this is the point where we say goodbye. We'll try to do this again. We'll try to do because I've enjoyed myself so much, and I really hope that you have learned something from this session. I hope you can go out there and tell your friends about it. So thank you so much. Keep on watching the course, okay, until you get to the last model. We have a lot of spice at the end. So see you there. Thank you, AB. I have enjoyed my time with you. Thank you,
You're
Miracle. This was
welcome, man. You're welcome, man.
awesome. Thank you so much, everyone. God bless you, and
Welcome.
please remember to stay pure. All right, bye.
Bye.